conflicts erupt as old enemies vie for control of the world's diminished resources.
I would say that overall we've gotten a really good reaction from our players in the beta. I think a lot of players were really shocked to see the extent of the changes, and that's been a good thing. One of the most dangerous things for us was the possibility of not retaining the soul of the game, across into the Cataclysm. And I think that we've managed to retain that soul. Overall, we've gotten a really positive response. What we're going to see in Cataclysm is not only, I think, a better balance between hardcore and casual content. I also think that the division between 10 and 25 person rating is going to be interesting. One of the things that we wanted to do is that for anybody that really just wants to play in a 10-man raid, we want to make sure that they aren't second-class citizens. We want to make sure that they can keep up and get the best loot available in the game. With Cataclysm, the class balance is going to be continually evolving, always like it has in the past. We've introduced all these new race class combinations that'll put a twist on things. The new races with the racial abilities will put a twist on things. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. But most importantly, we're introducing the concept of rated battlegrounds. And with that, players are going to be able to group up for some organized PvP. I think, something that got lost on the way since the old days of World of Warcraft was the kind of large-scale group guild PvP, and hopefully we'll see that back again. Yeah, the talent change has been a big evolution for us. One of our philosophies going into Cataclysm was that what really matters to players is the number of meaningful choices they have to make, and not necessarily the total number of choices. Because if a choice isn't meaningful to them, it's not a choice. They just instantly eliminate that as a choice. So the system is easier to get into and doesn't absorb as much of your time when you're trying to come back to the game after a while. Something that we found is that when you come back to the game after taking a while off, it really blows you away when you pop those talent panes for the first time. And you've got to read every single one of those crazy tooltips and all that. So we're trying to make sure that all the choices that we do have are more interesting, but we're going to, at the same time, be cutting out the ones that aren't as good. Well, I think that as players keep, playing through the content patches, we can expect to see, more of the content that players have grown to love, like more raid tiers, more dungeons, hopefully at some point more battlegrounds also. All that kind of end-game content that players really like is stuff that we're going to keep adding. Well, we are looking into the possibility of doing a War of the Ancients raid tier in one of our content patches. That's an idea that we have in mind. We don't know for sure yet whether or not it's going to be in a patch 4.2 or later, or it's still even a possibility that could end up in a different expansion. So we'll just have to wait and see. What I'm most proud of for sure is what we've done with the revamp of the old world. I mean, I really think that was the most dangerous thing going in. That was the place where we stood to make the game worse, you know what I mean? Like, we really didn't want to lose the soul of the original game. But I'm really proud of what the guys did there in taking it and making it better than it's ever been. And then, the new content's going to be awesome also. Level 80 to 85 is really what everybody here tonight is waiting for. My final word would be, thanks to everybody for playing. I really appreciate any of the time that you put into our, World of Warcraft, and hope that you've enjoyed it. I think that if you enjoyed the game once before in the past, and you loved it once, and sort of finished it, you've been there and done that, now's a great time to give it another look. I think you'll fall in love with it again.